It's day 2 in the trial of a man accused in the murder of a baby boy. 20-year-old Jerry Atkinson Jr. is one of 3 people charged in the death of 18-month-old Dion Lofton Jr.
And today the jury heard from a surviving victim. 10 on your side's Aaron Kelly has been in the courtroom since the trial began yesterday.
In a taped interview, a detective tells Atkinson, "You may not have pulled the trigger, but you were there." Today, a surviving victim told the jury that she saw Atkinson's face and that he walked through that door. Assistant Commonwealth's attorney William Nawson held up the bullet fragment he says struck Sarah Sutton in her back off Maple Avenue in June 2015. Prosecutors say a bullet also went through the cheek of 18-month-old Dion Lofton Jr., killing him. 20-year-old Jerry Atkinson Jr. is one of 3 men charged in the murder. In the second day of the trial Wednesday, Sutton testified that she saw Atkinson come in the door of the house with a shirt over his face, and she started running because she heard gunshots. She ended up shot in her back and spent 4 days in the hospital, she said. Jurors also watched Atkinson's recorded interview with police, in which he denied being at the house when the shooting happened.
He maintained throughout the interview that he was not there. He maintained during the interview that he didn't know what you were talking about.
Correct.
"Your whole life will be inside a cage," one of the detectives said to him. Prosecutors say the baby was the victim of an attempted armed robbery that went horribly wrong. But the defense says Atkinson was only at the home to buy marijuana, and that the evidence will not show he was inside when the shooting started. Late in the day, we also heard from the doctor who performed the autopsy on the baby. Jurors looked at photographs of the victim. Now, there are dozens of witnesses who could be called in this case. The trial could last 3 days. In Portsmouth, Aaron Kelly, 10 on your side.
2 other men were charged in this case. Anthony Holly pleaded guilty last June to first-degree murder and several other charges. He's scheduled to be sentenced next month. Marquise Hinton is serving 30 years behind bars for the crime. He pleaded guilty last August and was sentenced in October.